Hello, welcome back to Flute Salad. Welcome to what's going to be, I think, a little discussion-y kind of time. Excuse my face, I look like death. I know. Yes, I want to talk about the future of Sonic, where I think it's going to go, what I think potentially may happen, what is happening with my shirt. So this is completely unscripted. I'm basically just going to be talking about any predictions that I have, and we'll see if they come true at some point in time. So, let's start pretty much now. Sonic Frontiers has recently come out, as we know. We know the updates is getting, it's getting like a photo mode, the jukebox mode. We know in the future it's getting things like the DLC with the more playable characters. Now, I have a little theory, a little thought that I want to talk about now. It could go in a many number of ways. On the promotional image, it had Tails, Amy, and Knuckles on it, right? So, Tails, Amy, and Knuckles. You might think, well, what do they have about them? Well, they were Sonic's three friends that were in Frontiers, and with that DLC, I want to try and predict one of a possible many ways of how that DLC is going to go. It says new story DLC, so it's either going to be set after Sonic Frontiers, because all of the characters are going to go off their separate ways and do their own thing. Maybe we'll get a little glimpse of that.
But I guess it's time we got moving. I know you all have big plans.
You're gonna hardly recognize me when we see each other again.
I wonder if cream and sticks are free. Make a road trip out of it.
It'll be good to get back to my island. At least for a while.
We're wasting daylight. Let's go!
It could be set when they were in cyberspace before Sonic freed them in the first place, and it could also be set when they went into Sonic that one time and cured the cyber corruption, which was never really explained. Anything about that could be it.
Sonic, I want you to see the hero I become.
Sonic, you still have love to share with this world, too.
Sonic, we're even after this. Ha!
Everyone, thank you. I won't let you down.
So they're my three predictions of how that's gonna play out. But I think the DLC is gonna be used, right? And this is a prediction I'm gonna make now. The DLC is gonna be used either as a framework to judge what works, what doesn't work, what can be improved for a possible future game or possible future games for those characters. For instance, Tails was like, I'm gonna go and be not a pussy, and Amy was like, I'm gonna go and share my love with the world, and all of that shenanigans, and Knuckles was like, I'm gonna go back to Angel Island or something, or I'm gonna actually learn to leave Angel Island, or whatever, I can't actually remember. It could be setting up their own games that way. It could just be setting up for whatever the next mainline game is, like Frontiers 2, probably going to have multiple playable characters. I think Kishimoto said he wants to bring back multiple playable characters. So that could happen. Or, this is a big or, it could be setting up for a Sonic Adventure 1, possibly Sonic Adventure 2 as well, remake. Now, I want to tell you why. Sonic Adventure 1, you have many playable characters. You've got Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Gamma, and Big. Now, the fishing in Sonic Frontiers, Big does fishing, Sonic Adventure 1. The fishing in Sonic Frontiers could very well be a teaser, or a test almost, for fishing in a possible Sonic Adventure remake. Just a thought. Sonic being playable and controllable in open space, them actually, working out how to let Sonic turn, giving the player control. That's Sonic Adventure. Kishimoto says he wants to add things like the spin dash and momentum. Well, that's what Sonic Adventure, especially Sonic Adventure 1, excels at. Tails and Knuckles control pretty much the same on ground. Knuckles has the gliding, Tails has the flying. Well, if they're in the DLC and they're playable, just like open range, open zone, there's no reason why they can't use that DLC as practice, or almost a gauge to see what works, what doesn't work, how they can keep what was in the original game, how they can modernise it. The same with Amy. Amy, controlling on foot, she's a lot slower than the rest, but in Sonic Adventure 1 especially, she's got all the cool, fun Amy moves, right? Again, that could be just a test for that. And in Sonic Adventure 2, Tails and Eggman are in the mechs, and in Sonic Adventure 1, Gamma's in the mech. Well, there's nothing stopping them from adding like a mech section or mech controls to the DLC. So simply by the DLC existing, Sonic Frontiers will have 5 of the 6 play styles at least from Sonic Adventure. So if this isn't setting up for a Sonic Adventure 1, possibly a Sonic Adventure 2 remake, or remaster, but probably a remake, I really don't know what is. I could literally just be setting up for the next game though. That's a possibility. Now, there's been a lot of rumours about a 2D game being made, specifically a modern Sonic 2D game, and I think that's actually pretty likely. They had Sonic Origins come out, Mania was a success. I think a 2D game is definitely going to be here somewhere soon. Izuka said in interviews that there's going to be more Sonic stuff this year than just the Knuckles spin-off, Sonic Prime and the DLC. He said there's going to be more stuff. So, that could very well be that 2D game. Also, we might get more ports and remasters of some games we haven't had before, like Sonic Advance or Sonic Rush. A Sonic Rush port on like a full... Imagine Sonic Rush in 4K. Oh my god, that would be beautiful with like uncompressed audio and everything. It would be amazing. I don't know how likely that is to occur, but it's definitely a possibility that we need to take into account. It's also possible that there'll be a 2D game which is just another classic Sonic game, i.e. like a Sonic Mania 2 kind of deal. Whether or not it's a Sonic Mania 2 or it's just another game, whatever, but I think definitely a new 2D Sonic game is going to be coming out probably either this year or next year. We'll have to wait and see. Now, I think it's going to be a while before we get a next mainline Sonic game, i.e. Sonic Frontiers 2. I think it's probably going to be another 3 years at least until we get that. It might be 2.5 years before we even hear about it. So, I'm not going to make too many predictions about that or what that could possibly entail, but I think it's going to be very similar to Sonic Frontiers in the fact it's going to be the open zone and it's going to be whatever that game's equivalent of cyberspace is. I think that's definitely going to be a thing. I think it will have multiple playable characters. I think Knuckles and Tails are going to be playable. Amy may or may not be, But I think definitely that game you'll get at least Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles playable. In terms of ports or remasters of something like Sonic Unleashed or Sonic Generations, I don't think that's going to happen for too long. People are saying, they can't do it, they don't have the rights to the engine. They can just buy the rights to the Havoc engine, and then bada bing, bada boom, there you go. I don't know if they're going to happen. It's still something I feel like might happen. I mean, you had Sonic Colors Ultimate, which I think was the test for that, then porting it over to a different engine. By getting Blind Squirrel to pull over, they use a different engine for Sonic Colors Ultimate. They might be doing that. Sonic Colors Ultimate was probably a test for that, and given that didn't go too well, it might not. They might not go forward with it, but we'll have to wait and see. I mean, Sonic Colors is a pretty shocking game to begin with, anyway. Also, Izuka said a while ago that they're bringing the worlds of the movies and the comics and the games all together. So I think it's possible that other characters from the expanded media. I mean, they mentioned what is her name? I can't remember her name. The one with the tail in the comics. They mentioned her in Sonic Frontiers. I think it's possible we could be getting, characters from comics appearing in games. I think more spin-offs are on the horizon, specifically racing games. I think that is definitely something that we might see, whether it be another in-car racing game, maybe an on-foot racing game, or possibly even another Sonic Riders game. I'm not sure, but I predict another Sonic racing game coming out within the next 2 years. I don't think there'll be any more movies or spin-offs, not spin-offs, what they call TV shows coming out soon, because you've got Sonic Prime coming out, and I think there'll be a bit of a gap between Sonic Prime and if anything comes after that, and I think the movies will just continue as they are. The third one might be the last one. If it goes well, there might be a fourth. I don't think they're going to make 5 movies. But we'll see. The Knuckles spin-off comes out this year. I'm not going to predict what's in it because I still haven't seen the second movie. But I hear it's good, so I'm just going to trust you. And that's really all the thoughts that come to my head right now. Maybe we'll see more. Maybe we'll see less. I don't know. I'm gonna play Sonic Frontiers. This is 4-1 I'm playing right now. With the ass music. This one's got the potato music. Yeah. The less we talk about this music, the better, to be honest. Yeah. Sorry, I'm now literally just playing Sonic Frontiers. Leave me be. leave me play Sonic Frontiers. Alright. I just put my timer out. That's what face I make when I'm playing video games, just so you know. You ever watch one of my streams? Now you know what face I make. That's my I'm playing Sonic Frontiers face. That I nearly just died. I wish you could have seen that. In fact, I'm going to have recorded that and I'm going to insert it. In fact, I'm going to insert what I'm playing right now in time in a little corner. You'll see it down in the bottom. This is me. You're getting extra live gameplay as well, and I'm trying to concentrate on other things as well as playing the game. That's why it's so bad. Definitely not my skill level. Oh yeah, I forgot there's a hoverboard section. Okay, we got the red ring. Let's go. I'm built different. You don't understand. I'm just too good at life. And done. Anyway, I'm gonna end that video now. I got an S rank though, because I'm cool. Bye.